30-second supers are cool, but have you ever seen anything as crazy as this? Alright everyone, the Mantle of Battle Harmony is here, and yes, you can get sub 30 second supers with it. However, for D1 vets out there, you'll know that this is Tlaloc, the armour piece. Today we've got an absolutely insane build that will literally mail anything you look at. I've never seen anything like it, and I don't think you will have either. So if you want the best Warlock build this season, you're in the right place. Subscribe if you're new, hit like too, and let's get into it. Mantle of Battle Harmony is the brand new exotic Warlock chest armour added in Season of the Chosen. You can only obtain it by completing the Legend or Master Lost sectors when the exotic chest armour is in rotation. I have a playlist with guides for every single one, so I'll leave a link in the description below. This exotic looks like something from Back to the Future with its neon light shoulder pads, but that's exactly where you'll be sending your enemies when you're using it. Absorption Cells is the exotic perk, and it has two functions. First, it will grant you super energy on kills with a weapon matching your subclass type. This procs the perk Energy Siphon, which lasts for 3 seconds on each kill, giving you a nice little bump to your super energy as though you're collecting orbs of power. This is essentially where your rapid super cooldown comes in with an energy converter build, but this isn't where the true power of this exotic lies in my opinion. The second part of this exotic will grant you a temporary boost to damage of elemental weapons matching your subclass when your super is full. It's basically Rampage on tap, as one kill will proc the perk Absorption Cells for 5 seconds, which can be infinitely topped up to 10 seconds on every subsequent kill. There's a ton of choice weapons wise to use here, to be honest, depending on your subclass choice, but by holding on to your super, you're giving up a lot of utility, whether that's a Well of Radiance or a Nova Bomb, so you want a weapon that's going to turn you into a roaming super 24/7. Tarrabah is the only exotic that can do just that. This solar exotic 750 RPM SMG has never really been loved since it came out in the Crown of Sorrow raid, but with the recent stability buff on controller, there's no better time than now to pick it up from the exotic kiosk at a small cost, but that small cost will give you a huge return. It's already incredibly potent with its Ravenous Beast exotic perk, whereby dealing and receiving damage stores power and you then hold reload once fully charged to unleash the beast. This gives you a huge bump to the RPM, handling, stability and reload speed, all the while keeping the same impact. You effectively double your precision damage and triple your body shot damage with this active. Bottomless Appetite only feeds into this further to keep the Ravenous Beast active, and when combined with the Mantle of Battle Harmony's super buff Absorption Cells, you literally only need to look at your opponent and they will disappear. With all of this going on, it feels like you enter a trance, an out-of-body experience in the gaming sense, transcending the Destiny universe as the game warps into this crazy speed fest of bullets flying everywhere, with your handling through the roof whilst you're laying waste to enemies everywhere. And because you're destroying everything so quickly, these two buffs never go away. You're always constantly topping them up, so as long as you've got enemies to shoot, you've got a maxed out exotic build. As Tarrabah is a solar energy weapon, you can pick any Dawnblade subclass tree. I'd personally go for top tree Attunement of Sky for the movement options it adds. Now as you're a roaming super with an exotic SMG, you'll need to have some sort of survivability to keep rolling in the trenches with this build, and so you'll want to go down the charge with light route. Swift charge is absolutely ideal for Tarrabah, because at the rate you're destroying everything, you'll become charged with light easily. Add in supercharge so you can get 4 stacks of charge with light, and finally use protective light to gain the Sheltered from the Void perk, adding extra damage resistance when your shields break. This can be an absolute lifesaver along with the Icarus dash to get out of any tricky situations. Don't forget that you can also add a heavy solar weapon into the mix to take advantage of the exotic buff too, such as the new Code Dweller rocket launcher or even the negative space sword from the Prophecy dungeon. Honestly, there's tons of weapon options, especially for the Stormcaller and Voidwalker subclass, such as Risk Runner or Runus Effigy. You can enhance this build further by using the SMG reload mod from the seasonal artifact to boost the reload speed outside of the buffs, as well as even the Overload SMG mod for endgame champion content. Honestly, this build is insane, and I highly recommend you go grab these exotics and give them a whirl. I hope you enjoyed this quick build guide. If you did, then a rating down below would be greatly appreciated, and please subscribe if you're new. That's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.